welcome back to our podcast, Girl Scouts Unfiltered GCNWI. Today we're going to be talking about social media and what it's like on social media being a teenage girl.
hmm I think there's like good and bad things with social media, and I feel like we always talk about the bad things, but that's just because like there's just so many like bad things, like unfortunately, like with social media. I know one thing for me is like comparison, because I like always just see people because obviously like the point of social media is to like only post like at your best. Like I don't know anybody really unless they're like trying to be relatable, but like I don't really know anybody who's like posting them at their worst or like the bad moments of their life. So like obviously like with that comes like comparison because you're only seeing the good parts of people's life and you're like, "Oh, like maybe my life should be like that." But like I feel like it's hard for me to like think like and be like, "Okay, like that's not what it's actually like."
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like there's also a lot more pressure on teenage girls than there is on teenage boys or just men and women in general, because there's always such high standards for women when the men, they can like just display themselves in any way. They don't really get about a backlash as much as women do. And I feel like that's also why social media is kind of like not really a good space for like advice and things of that such, because there's a lot of controversial ideas on there that might not like align with your views or with your values, and like it can like take over your life, and like it can just change you as a whole person.
Yeah, I feel like well, I like everything you said, but the first thing I was going to say is I think like most people view social media as negative because like there are negative things. I also think it could be a positive, but I think most people think it's negative because I know like in school we learned about it and they're like, not everything you see on social media is real, and I feel like we're like conditioned to automatically think that it's just all negative, but like there could be some good things on there. And then also what you were saying, Lord, is like about the standards between like men and women. I also find that interesting. And I think that comes from like, boys just thinking that girls just always have to look their best at like all times and just like thinking that girls are only posting like for a dude's attention, or like maybe they just want to do that for themselves. And I just feel like that's also like a negative thing that can also be a reason why someone doesn't want like different types of social media. Because I know for me, like I don't want Instagram because like I'm kind of scared to post on it. Like I don't know, that just seems like, yeah, I'm just kind of scared. And like one of the reasons is because like I know some dudes like that. Like I just don't want like my pictures and stuff going around. So it's just, yeah.
Yeah, the ease, like how easy like photos and like could be like I don't like just I think a problem with social media is how easy things can spread and like I think that's a big thing is that because it just makes it so much easier to like send things to people, which is like great, but like obviously that could be just so like negative. And I think that's interesting, like the double standards, because I feel like for guys, like they get like cool names for everything. It's like I saw this thing where it's like dad bod, like it's like if they don't have muscles, it's like a dad bod, and then like I don't see any like if like a girl's like like maybe not like the skinniest or like what like the societal like norm is, like I don't see a name being given to that. Like I don't know, I just think it's just so funny that like there's always just like these like nice names for like guy things, and then like for girls like it's like no nice names for them, or it's just like they just get shamed for them. I just think it's funny.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of double standards. Like you said, there's no like if like you said, the girls get shamed if they're like not the skinniest thing on earth, or like whatever that person thinks is the perfect person, but they just forget that not everyone's perfect. And I feel like after a while, if you're getting these comments repeatedly, and it just they bully people into becoming a whole new person. And sometimes people don't let it get to them, but a lot of the times it does, and becomes a whole it just becomes a negative impact on people. But there also can be positive impacts, like Makari said. So yeah.
Yeah. Also, like, to what you were saying, like, I know sometimes, like, I also see myself comparing myself to like other girls I see like on social media, and I'm like, oh wow, like I wish I could be like that. But then like sometimes I remember like it doesn't always hit me instantly, but I'm like, I'm only 16 and like I'm sitting here like comparing myself, and these women are probably like, you know, in their 20s, and I'm like, I'm not going to be like that at this age, and like, that's okay. And yeah, that's just also something else that we have to realize, that like there's a lot of different types of people on social media, and like we shouldn't, like, you shouldn't compare yourself at all, but you especially shouldn't be comparing yourself to somebody like twice your age. Like it's not, it's not
Yeah.
the same.
No, yeah. Also, I think like it's so easy to like edit things. Like I like always see these like insane TikToks where it's like before and after I edited them, and it's just like insane because it's not like it's just it can be so easily done. Like not only that, but it could be so like well done too. Like it like where you just like to the point where you don't even realize, and then they post it, and then like obviously you're comparing yourself, and like little do you know that you're comparing yourself to something that's like literally edited, which also is another thing that, and it's like I feel like it happens way more than we think because we just think it's like celebrities and like big people, and like I think that, but also like just everyday people edit their stuff too, so it's just like I don't know, so it's easy to compare yourself to like edited things, but you don't even know it's edited.
Yeah, I like what both you guys said with like comparing yourself to someone who's nothing like you, and then like the editing. So I feel like technology is evolving a lot, like with AI and things like that. So like it's kind of hard to tell if it is edited or not. So I feel like you just shouldn't like compare or like see things on the internet as like your goal, or like you want to get to this or you want to get to that, because you don't even know if it's real or not. Like yeah, some of it is real, but a lot of it isn't. And it's like you just like should do what's best for you. You shouldn't try to be like someone else, because everyone else has a different everyone else has a different body, has a different face, because that's the way they were made. And you're not gonna look exactly like anyone else. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's also like a thing is that like sometimes I'm comparing to people who like we're just not even on like the same, like we don't look anything alike. Like I'm comparing to people who like we're not even like on the same level. Like you know what I mean? Like it's like they're either like the age thing is so true. Like I feel like I literally am like, why don't I look like them? And like either it's like who knows if it's edited, but it's also like they're like 15, 20 years older than me. It's like obviously like we're all still young, and like, as you grow up, like it's just like you're gonna change. And I just think that's like something that it's just so easy to forget because like I know I'm on social media all the time. So it's like it's hard to like continuously like remind yourself of that, especially when you're spending so much time on it.
Yeah. I feel like with that too, this kind of like goes into what I'm saying, like about the good thing, kind of like, sometimes when I see myself like comparing myself or like wishing my life was like this because I saw someone else have it, that kind of makes me like want to work for it. Like me, I want to be like a labor and delivery nurse. And like sometimes when I'm scrolling on TikTok, like my feed will just shift to like nurses and stuff, and like how they have like this really good life. And I'm just like, that's gonna be me one day. Like it motivates me so much. And
Yeah.
it actually, yeah.
No, yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, I feel like it can motivate you a lot. Like it will, like depending on what you search or what you search, it will like start showing you a lot of stuff. Like you said, it'll start showing you stuff about nurses, but then like after like scrolling and watching all this stuff, you feel the need to do something like towards it, and then you just end up not doing it. I don't know, that happens to me a lot. But I feel like we just get burnt out from the social media, and then you just end up trying to do it, but then you end up not doing it.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, I always see those day in my life videos of like the nurses, or it's like come work a double with me. I always see those, and it just looks so cool. So it's like if I wanted to be a nurse, like I would definitely like use that as inspiration. And like I just like inspiration for everything, I feel like. And also it's just so funny like how quick your feed can change. Like I feel like it's so like easy to like you like one thing and like your whole thing is thrown off, and then it's also like it can turn so negative so fast. So I think it's just like important to like fill it with things that like make you feel good. Like if you're gonna be spending so much time on it, which like I know I am, so it's like if you're gonna be spending so much time on it, like might as well make it a positive thing instead of something where you're like constantly comparing yourself to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's so easy for it to like switch. Like I feel like I like one thing and my whole thing's off, or it's like negative and it's like a whole thing. So, like, because it can be like social media can be used so positively. Like I feel like you can connect with people on there and you get to like learn more about people and like I don't know, just find people, which sounds like really creepy, but like find like people within like that you maybe like you can just connect with people so much easier.
Yeah. Like I know like sometimes when I'm like scrolling on TikTok, like it won't be anybody famous. It's literally just like someone and then it'll pop up. And then like I'll just comment, I'm like, oh my gosh, like you're so pretty, or like I like, this or that. And then I don't know. And even when like people comment on my stuff, sometimes like it just makes me feel so good because I'm just like, because sometimes when I'm getting ready to post, I'll start overthinking. I'm like, is this even cute anymore? And then when I post it, it's like they all comment. I'm like, yes, guys, like, like it just makes you feel so good. So yeah, I feel like that's another like positive too. Like I feel like things are like what you make it out to be. So if you're going on social media to like, look for positive things, even though like you may, of course, like every once in a while you're gonna come across something that's, not good, but at the end of the day, like it's what you make it out to be.
Mm-hmm. That's so true. Also, I think it's like the mindset you're in while you're like scrolling. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like if you're ever like already kind of in a bad place, like maybe with yourself or like maybe just like with like your situation, like I feel like determining when is a good time to scroll. I guess there's like really no good time to like be like endlessly scrolling, but like if you're in a bad space mentally or like right when you wake up and you haven't even had your first thought yet and the first thing you do is go on your phone, because I know I do that. It's like you haven't even had a thought yet, like I haven't even fully waken up and I'm literally already on my phone. It's like that I don't know, that shouldn't be the first thing, but at the same time it's like I don't know. Obviously, it's gonna happen. So I'd love to say
Yeah,
that I'm not gonna do that, but like I know I'm going to.
yeah, I agree. I feel like we have to like control ourselves when it comes to things like that because it gets really addicting and like the dopamine, it just keeps on, especially when it's late at night. You say you want to go to sleep, but you just keep on scrolling and scrolling. And I feel like that's where it can get kind of bad. And especially, yeah, that's where it can get kind of bad.
Yeah, like I know I'll do that. Like it'll be like 2 in the morning, and then I'll be I'll be like, okay, like after this, no, like the TikToks that'll like it shows you like a whole like TV episode, and then
Yeah.
yes, I'll be like, okay, like I'll go to bed after I finish this, and then like I'll keep scrolling. I'm just okay, like 5 more scrolls. Like it's so crazy. Like I was never like that until like I got on social media, and I just like it just I feel like it hasn't like shifted me or shaped me in a bad way, but I can just tell the difference in me.
hmm Definitely like procrastinating. Definitely. I don't think I was before I had social media as bad of a procrastinator as I am definitely now, for sure, because of social media. Also just time flies. Like literally it's called like I my dad said this the other day and I was like, oh, I never even thought like of the name, like TikTok. It's literally like meant like it's like literally like I know I never thought about that. And like because I just say it so many times, like I never even thought about what it meant, but my dad was talking about it. And he was like, yeah, it's literally called TikTok because like literally like that's how much time you're spending on it. And like it's like you're not even thinking about it. I was like, oh my God. Like I feel like that's so stupid, but I never even thought of that. I was like, oh my God. So it's just like it's literally designed to like just like scroll on and like spend so much time on it you don't even realize, because I know time goes by so fast like when I'm on it, and like that would make sense because that's literally what it's called. So
That's so crazy. Like that's kind of scary though. Like, I just spent all my time on this app. Like now
yeah.
that you said it, like literally made for scrolling, like just the same motion.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
No, I know. I was like, I don't even know if I wanted to know that. But I don't know. I just think it's funny. I don't know. So, but it's definitely like a good thing if you use it. I think it's like what you said, like making like it's what you make out of it. Like I think if you are like in a bad space and you go on it, like it's bound to be negative. But if you go into it like looking for like positivity and like you fill your feed like with good things that inspire and motivate you, I think then it could be a good thing. Also, just the connecting aspect of it, which I like, and like you get to see all your friends and like be connected with them, even if you're not with them. It's like I don't know, like some of my friends, it's like we're not with each other 24/7. I don't go to the same school with them, so it's like it's great that like you get to still be with them, even if you're not with them.
Hmm.
Thank you so much for watching. Social media could definitely be a good and a bad thing. But anyway, hopefully you watch our next episode. Bye.
Bye.